Welcome to English Binglish Part 2. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's practice listening in English.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In a quiet countryside village surrounded by green fields and dusty roads, there lived a young man named Daniel. The villagers had a nickname for him. They called him Lazy Daniel. Daniel loved dreaming about success. He often talked about becoming rich one day. He imagined owning a big house, wearing fine clothes, and living a comfortable life. But there was one problem. Daniel never took action. Every morning, the farmers in the village woke up before sunrise. They worked hard in the fields, planting crops, feeding animals, and repairing their homes. But Daniel? He would wake up late, stretch lazily, and sit under a large tree near his house. He would watch others work while he imagined his future wealth. One day, Daniel's grandfather came to visit him. His grandfather was an old man with deep wrinkles on his face and wisdom in his eyes. He had worked hard all his life and was respected by everyone in the village. When he saw Daniel sitting under the tree doing nothing, he sighed. Daniel, the old man said softly, "Why are you wasting your days like this?" Daniel smiled confidently. "Grandfather, don't worry. One day I will become rich." The old man looked at him carefully and said something strange. "Then remember this advice. Never save money." Daniel was shocked. "Never save money?" he asked. "That sounds wrong. Everyone says saving money is important." The grandfather nodded slowly. "Yes, saving money is important, but saving alone will never make you rich." Daniel didn't understand. The old man continued. "Money grows only when you make it work. If you hide it under your pillow or lock it in a box, it will stay the same forever." Daniel listened silently. Their grandfather picked up a small seed from the ground. "Look at the seed," he said. "If I keep the seed in my pocket, what will happen?" "Nothing," Daniel replied. "Exactly," the old man said. "But if I plant it in the soil, water it, and take care of it, it will grow into a tree." Daniel nodded slowly. "And that tree will produce many fruits and many more seeds." The grandfather smiled. Manu was the same way, but Daniel still didn't take the advice seriously. Days passed, then weeks, and Daniel continued his lazy lifestyle. Eventually, something happened that changed everything. One year, the village experienced a terrible drought. The rivers became shallow, the crops failed, food became scarce. The hard-working farmers had small savings and stored grain to survive. But Daniel had nothing. Soon hunger began to knock on his door. For the first time in his life, Daniel felt the pain of being unprepared. One evening, he walked slowly to his grandfather's house. His pride had disappeared. "Grandfather," he said quietly, "I think I finally understand your words." The old man looked at him kindly. "What did you learn, Daniel?" Daniel took a deep breath. "I learned that dreams without work are useless. And money without purpose is wasted." Grandfather smiled. "It's not too late, my son." The next morning, Daniel woke up before sunrise for the first time in years. He went to a nearby farmer and asked for work. The farmer looked surprised but gave him a small job. Daniel worked hard all day under the hot sun. His body ached. But something inside him felt different. For the first time, he felt proud. At the end of the day, the farmer gave him a few coins. Daniel held them tightly in his hand. He remembered his grandfather's words. "Never save money, make it work." Instead of spending the coins on sweets and comfort, Daniel bought a few vegetable seeds. He planted them behind his small house. Every day he watered them. Every day he worked harder. Weeks later, small green plants began to grow. Soon those plants produced vegetables. Daniel sold them in the village market. With the money he earned, he bought more seeds, then more land to plant, then better tools. Years passed. The lazy young man slowly became one of the most hard-working men in the village. His small garden turned into a large farm. His farm turned into a successful business. People in the village could hardly believe the change. One beginning, Daniel sat beside his grandfather again under the same old tree where he once wasted his days. Grandfather, he said with gratitude, your strange advice changed my life. The old man smiled gently. Remember, Daniel, wealth is not created by luck. It is created by discipline, patience, and responsibility. And the most important lesson? The old man looked toward the fields filled with crops. Money is like a seed. If you make it work, it will grow. But if you hide it, it will never change your life. Daniel's grandfather once told him, don't just save money, make your money work. Moral of the story. Hard work creates opportunity. Money must be invested or used wisely to grow. Small beginnings can create a big future. Responsibility and discipline build lasting success. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also press the bell icon so you never miss any new videos. See you in the next one.